Looking for the best holiday light displays in Manhattan, Kansas? From dazzling neighborhoods to festive events, I've got the ultimate guide to light up your holiday season. Manhattan has some amazing light displays in the area, and I don't care if you are a lifelong resident or just passing through, this is going to be the great spot for you to check out no matter where it is. What's going on, everybody? My name is Kyle Powers. I am your local real estate expert in just all things Manhattan, Kansas. So let's go ahead and jump into my top list of everything here in the Manhattan area and lights that you need to check out this season. Let's start out with the actual events and things that are happening. And what I always want to start with this one is probably the most famous one of the Manhattan area is the lighting of the Mayor's Christmas tree, and it's down in Blue Earth Plaza. It happens every year on the Friday after Thanksgiving, and there's a big event and everything that goes down on that one where they light it up. But the beauty of this one is that it goes all Christmas season. There's a lot of new stuff this year. Even my kids noticed that when we were down there. There's a lot of new stuff, but you have a lighted Christmas tunnel. You have the massive tree that's down there on Blue Earth Plaza. Just a lot of fun. There's sleigh rides out there, or I shouldn't say sleigh rides, carriage rides that runs every night, that runs through the Blue Earth Plaza area. And they take you on just a quick little loop on some stuff, and it's just always a lot of fun. It takes you down points, does a quick little loop on that way. And then sometimes I know that there's a lot of festivals, a lot of things that happen down there in the midst of some of that stuff as well. So that would be one that I would highly recommend going and checking that one out. And that's down at Blue Earth Plaza, and this is called the Festival of Lights. If you look it up anywhere online, you're probably going to find that. My next thing that I'm going to tell you is going down points, right? Going down points, and through that space, there's a lot of businesses that decorate and do a really good job of really making you feel at home for the holidays, and just making it feel like that small town feel of the big town of Manhattan. So I'd always check out that one. That always is going to do wonders for you as far as that goes. Next thing on my list is going to be the Manhattan Town Center. They have a ton of trees and a ton of Christmas trees and a ton of things that go on during the holiday season that I would highly recommend you check out as well. With that, there's tons of businesses in the area, tons of events happening every single weekend, tons of things that you're really going to be able to enjoy. Some of the things that I would always recommend you check out as well is there's a lighted Christmas parade. That one is always a ton of fun, and it follows the normal route of parades go in this town, but that one's always a ton of fun. Everyone gets all decked out, have the lights on their trucks, lights on their trailers, lights on themselves. There's always a lot of fun things that I would recommend you check out whenever you do come here, but that one is always a fan favorite and always is my family and I's favorite as well. So if you're going to check out anything, look up the lighted Christmas parade in Manhattan. Hopefully you haven't missed it by the time you watch this video, but if you have, will be another one next year. It happens every single year, but always a lot of fun to go check that one out as well. All right, so my next thing I want to talk to you about is kind of our neighborhood gyms, right? There's a lot of neighborhoods that get pretty into it, but some of the ones that I would highly recommend, and actually my family and I just did this kind of tour, if you will, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with the kids just pointing, oh, there's some lights, and oh, there's some lights, and there's just all kinds of fun with it. Sharing Brook's always a big one. Sharing Brook neighborhood is known for their big houses, but also big displays. They have a lot of really nice, just beautiful homes, beautiful lighting displays, and a lot of things there that you're going to enjoy. Just kind of driving through one, looking at homes if you're like me, and my kids for that matter. They're like, oh, look at this house and look at this house. But the beauty of that one is that you have the ability to drive around those neighborhoods, and there's a lot of, they get really into it there in Sharing Brook as well. So I would definitely check that one out. One of my, I guess I would call it the top one in the neighborhood or in the area, there's a house on Browning Street, and they go all out for every single holiday. But I just drove by just the other day, and that one is a really great one. It's Browning Avenue, not street, sorry. But right on the corner there on Browning Avenue, if you haven't been down that one, you'll know the one I'm talking about. And if you're watching this video and you're the owner of that house, kudos to you, because I appreciate everything that you do. And my kids and I, it's always a must. We have to go by your house to kind of check that house out. But that's what I would always recommend too, because they do a fantastic job of having the lighted display and everything else there. So check that one out. Another one always near and dear to my heart is the State Streets. Our neighborhood honestly just gets crazy when it comes to holidays, but especially around the Christmas holiday, there's a lot of great displays individually, but probably the one we're most famous for, or that neighborhood's most famous for, is the Street of Oregon. Okay, if you go down Oregon Street, it's a short drive, not a lot to it, but every house on that block or every house on that street, they string lights up and down the street and up and down the trees and everything, and it's all the way down. Now, if you live on Oregon and you're watching this one and you don't have your lights up, please get your lights up, because it definitely makes the rest of the neighborhood look bad. But that said, it's always a great spot, right? We always get a lot of people driving through the neighborhood. A lot of fun to be had when looking through that one. And then also a little tidbit, I will tell you that on Christmas Eve, every single year, Virginia Drive does a luminary trail. And so every year after the Christmas Eve church and all that kind of stuff, everybody in the neighborhood gets the little paper bags and puts the candles in them and all that stuff, and allows people, just kind of has that luminary trail. And that's always a really great time and a really great spot to go check out as well. The last neighborhood that I'm going to try to tell you to check out, actually I'm going to give you two. One of them I would go check out is Candlewood. There's a lot of really good neighborhoods there, a lot of good homes there that they go pretty good on getting lights up and getting a lot of displays and things that way. So I would say that Candlewood neighborhood is one I would highly recommend checking out. And then the final one I'd recommend is just driving around Colbert Hills. There's a lot of really good homes up there that they really do some really great displays, and a lot of really good, it's just fun to get the kids out of the house when you're in the middle of Christmas or middle of the winter time period and you can't get them outside, but you want to get them out of the house. So getting around, driving through the neighborhoods and driving through that stuff is always fun to go do, and just kind of see everyone else's displays and everything there. So I would always recommend doing that drive about. Obviously make sure the kids are safe, make sure everyone's buckled up, all that fun stuff. But go check it out. Highly recommend checking out the neighborhood tours. Some bonuses that I would recommend as you're going around and enjoying the lights and things like that is there is a trolley. It's called the MHK Trolley. And the owner of that one, they go through and have a lighted tour of the town. And I would always recommend doing that. You can either get the trolley, you can get some, party buses or whatever. Just kind of make an evening of it where they literally just drive you around neighborhoods and you just get to hang out with friends and enjoy some hot cocoa or whatever beverages you may like at that point. But get everybody involved with that one, right? And I think that's probably the fun, and make it kind of a family tradition. Make it a tradition of just getting out and enjoying. Like, I know that we have a group of friends that we get together and go to their holiday party every time that we try to, or every time we get to. And we always do that, right? We jump on the MHK trolley, have them take us around. Always get to have a lot of fun and enjoy some good times with friends, and good times just kind of hanging out and enjoying ourselves. So that would be one I would always recommend, is checking out MHK Trolley. If you do MHK Trolley, I will tell you, bring blankets, bring warm clothes, bring warmth, because there's no heat on that trolley. But highly recommend it because it's a lot of fun. Then you can also go, if you want to take it up a notch too, there's also limo services and all kinds of stuff around the area. And it's not because you can't drive, it's because you don't want to drive. You're literally going to look at lights and things like that. So go and do that, get a good group of friends together and just kind of enjoy yourselves when it comes to that. But that's what I would always recommend as far as that stuff, because you're going to enjoy it. They'll take you through all over Manhattan, right? The Festival of Lights, the neighborhoods, the businesses, downtown, whatever that looks like, and really probably wherever you want to go, they'll take you to it. But I would definitely recommend checking out those tours and looking at that kind of stuff, because you will not be disappointed with what you find. So my quick tips for you guys is just kind of be safe, dress warm, bring whatever hot cocoa, whatever it is, and just make it fun. Want to make sure that you're creating those core memories for your kids. Make sure you're creating those traditions and things like that for your family, and making sure that you guys are having fun. And let's be honest, other than the cost of gas, it's a pretty inexpensive trip for you guys to do, and really kind of create those memories with the kids where you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars by doing these special things for them. You just have to spend the time with them. So Highly recommend checking the holiday lights out. And if you have questions or anything like that, please reach out. I'd love to get you taken care of. I would love to help direct you in the right areas of what you can look at for the holiday lights. Before I jump off here, I always want to know, like, what is your favorite holiday space? What's your favorite holiday light display in the Manhattan area? Drop in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys and just kind of know where you're at. If I didn't name it today, I'd love to see it because I'd love to take my kids there. And then as always, you guys, if you do enjoy this content, I would love it if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like because it does help us grow the channel. And as always, if you would like to see anything or have any questions real estate related, I'm here to help you and get you taken care of. You can reach out to me here on YouTube, or you can reach out to me here on any of my social media platforms, or as always, you can always reach out to me via cell phone at 785-477-5485, or my email at kyle@homesforsale.mhk.com. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Go enjoy the holidays, and happy holiday season to you and your family. We'll talk to you soon.